welcome into your reading. This is going to be for the month of December 2024. If you come across this video anytime outside of December, hopefully you were guided here for a reason and there is a message here for you as well. So let's get started. We're going to pull some cards to see what your general personal energy is for this month. Then we'll go into what is in your environment and then we'll get some more detail. All right, Virgo, what is in the personal energy for the Virgo group that I'm reading for today? What do they need to know? Let's provide them with some insight, perspective, truth, validation, direction, clarity. Virgo, what is the personal energy, please? Virgo, December 2024. I'm feeling a little stubborn. So you may be feeling stubborn. I can pull a card, but I want one to fall out. Come on, let's go. What is it for the Virgo, please? Let's do this one. The Emperor. Okay. Yeah, so overall, your personal energy is very in control. So you want to be in control this month, or you will be in control. There's strategy as well. There's rulership, being over a group of people, being responsible for something big. You have the Seven of Pentacles. So you may be re-strategizing, looking at what you have, putting things on the table, and really sorting it out and seeing what works and what isn't. Realigning, like what is your purpose for this thing? What results do you want to get? Therefore, okay, let's redo some of this stuff here so we can come up with a better strategy for the best results. So very business oriented. Maybe work is on the mind a lot this month, but it doesn't have to be. It's just you're taking a more business-like approach to things. So maybe you're using your skills and your experience from work, but applying it to things in your personal life. One more, please. I'm hearing no use crying over spilled milk. So you may have recently experienced a loss of some sort, and it's just like, okay, well, let's pick ourselves back up. Let's get this ball back on the road, or the show. Let's get this show back on the road. And I think you're doing this alone. Okay. If you are working with other people, I feel like you are the leader and you're in charge, but you're not really asking for help, or you're not really asking for opinions. It's more like, I know how to do this. I know what I need to do. You know, we experienced a loss. We had to shift the mindset, or we had to go to plan B or something like that. And it's just like, okay, well, now let's just keep going. Let's keep moving. Yeah. And then there's something else that's happening, because I know that the Hermit has to do with hermiting, obviously, and looking for the wisdom, looking for the lessons based off of experience that you've had, and ascension, and, seeing the light in the dark, and all these wonderful good things that the Hermit comes with. But this card, the way it's depicted, it's making me feel like during the day, you're showing up as the Emperor. You're showing up with the light, with your full presence. And it's one way, but at night, you're working on something. You're being a detective at night. Maybe you are a PI, or maybe you're hiring a PI. You're looking for clues. You're looking for facts. You're following someone around. You may be researching, spending a lot of time at night on your computer, on your laptop. Maybe you're just into crime shows or detective stuff that you are binging on these things at night. But that's what it feels like. I don't know, some of you want to be in this field. I do feel helping someone get back on their feet. I do feel very classy, sophisticated energy, as well. I don't know if you have to show up a certain way in order to be accepted. It's like if you're female, you are the boss or you're in control of the thing, but it's like weird, this weird energy of like, in order to be taken seriously, you need to dress like a female or you need to like show your assets physically or something, which usually it's like if the female boss dresses like a female, like they get criticism or whatever. But in your case, it's like in order to be taken seriously, you have to show up looking like the female, not like the male. So I don't know if this is like gender changes going on here, or if it's just like an internal energy of masculine, feminine. But there's two different sides of you this month showing up here. And it's so weird because it's like you're your own person with your own personality, your own character, living your own life. And for some reason, the Seven of Pentacles does not feel like you. It feels like you're a mentor or you're up a level or you're at a high status. But there's somebody else here in your energy, in your, vibe here. Because this is the part of the reading that has to do with your personal energy. There's something that happened when you were an adolescent, obviously, as we all have experiences and moments like that. That is, I'm feeling for a lot of you, you come from a background of like living like in a low income family or living in a part of the neighborhood that isn't the best, or, like you went through a lot of isolation, loneliness, things like that in your childhood. And now you're an adult and it's your total opposite, right? Because of how you were raised or the environment that you were raised in was a certain way. You made it your life's work to make sure that you do not live that way as an adult. So I don't know if you're going back home, if you're going back into this place, or just these memories are resurfacing. I'm also feeling a little chameleon, like putting on masks and personas and archetypes, depending on where you're at, what time of day, who you're dealing with, things like that. It also feels like someone doesn't know that you are you. Like there's a front, okay? So you may be dealing with somebody, and for some of you, maybe you're coming across, maybe you are, right, like a normal person, but online or when you're dealing with this group of people or this person, you play yourself up a little bit, okay? And I don't know if that's for the detective work, like you're trying to figure something out or figure someone out, but there is this feeling of you putting on a different costume, a different mask, and that someone doesn't know that who you really are. Someone doesn't know that they're dealing with you. And I think that whoever you're dealing with knows who you are personally, but they don't know. They think they're dealing with somebody different. What have you gotten yourself into? Overall, the Emperor has to do with rulership, responsibility, leading, control, strategy, wisdom, strength, warrior, battle. Seven of Pentacles is the redo, realignment, reassessment, readjusting. Hermit is quiet, silent, to yourself, aloof, observant, right? The light and the dark, a lone wolf, wise, the sage, the philosopher, things like that. All right. Okay, let's see what's in your environment. This could be in the form of people, places, things, situations, circumstances, external to you? What is in the environment for the Virgo group that I'm reading for today for December 2024? 8 of Swords. Page of Swords. Knight of Cups. Definitely another person here, or two even. But this person is in the dark, meaning they don't have all of the information. They're not seeing something, they're in the dark, okay? They're in the unknown. They're not, there's no clarity here for them. They don't know what's up, they don't know what's happening. And they're trying to figure it out. They're trying to get to the truth. You may feel like someone is on to you, so you are trying to change your strategy. You may feel like somebody is a little too close for comfort, a little too close to seeing who you really are or where you come from. For some of you, it's like you don't like to tell people where you come from. But there's someone in your environment, in your circle here, who thinks that you have a secret, or who thinks that they can uncover something about you here. They're doing a lot of research and they're spending a lot of time, effort, mental energy on this. And it can be someone who admires you, okay? But this admiration is coming at a cost, because now they find themselves like stuck in this thing. And I for some of you, you're onto them. And that could be another reason why you're overdoing the characters and the archetypes, and you may be doing your best to throw them off. It feels like a battle of the mind, or like who's the better investigator, who's the better manipulator. I just saw this movie where there were two magicians, and they were like just battling one another, like trying to beat and be the best. It makes me feel like that. But someone is definitely the best, right? Better. The other person, I think this obsession started because they admire you. But now it's like it's a puzzle, you know? It's very detective-like. They're not equipped. They're not ready. They're not experienced enough. They may not be old enough to handle you and what you come with, okay? So this is like a love situation or romantic situation. You know that you have a secret admirer. And it may not be a secret. It's just that they're an admirer. But they are stuck. They're infatuated. They're stuck on this thing. I'm feeling that somebody feels lovesick. All right, let's go into more detail and see what is up for the rest of the month. We're going to break down the month from the beginning to the end. See what's coming toward you. What do you need to anticipate? What do you need to know? You're starting off with the 4 of Cups. I think this thing starts off as boring for you. Like you have had more excitement in your life, and maybe you're looking for excitement. That's why you've identified this person and what's up, or even if it doesn't have to do with this person, you're still trying new looks, new personality types, new way of showing up, just to add some spice to your life. You also have the 10 of Cups. Beautiful. Yeah, you want emotional fulfillment. You want to feel again. You want to feel passion and excitement and in love. And you have the Page of Cups. There's a lot of people in your life right now. One more. And the 8 of Pentacles. Some of you are finding love at work. Some of you are involving, like doing work that you love as well. Okay. But emotional fulfillment in the beginning of December is important. Your support system, right? Like the people that have your back, the people who love you and who support you and who, you know, cherish you. There's celebration here. There's coming together with this group of people. There's also an element of like brand new love. So this could be like a new person coming through. You're just getting to know them. You're just, you know, dating them, something like that. But something that felt either boring in the beginning, or you just weren't ready because you were too focused on your past, that this new love, this new thing was here staring at you in the face. And then you see it maybe, right? And then it's just like, okay, like, let's see what this is about. Because you have the Page of Cups, and then at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Cups. And then you have the Tower, which is, and then the Lovers. Okay. Yeah, this is telling me that something is coming into your life from a romantic love perspective that's catching you off guard completely. And this is at the beginning stages. So you don't even, you probably don't even, one, know who this is, or two, like, even if you do have an idea, it's like not thinkable, right? Like that's not where you're going with this person, you know, like you don't see them like that. And, you know, and maybe you don't see them like that yet, but something happens either when you find out what they do for work, or when they find out what you do for work. It intrigues you. Somebody gets intrigued. Okay, because there's a skill, there's a mastery. It's like attractive even, especially if you are a leader and you have leadership capabilities or something, like somebody is attracted to that and admires that because there's strength coming through here with the Emperor. Yeah, there's a lot of admiration. All right, let's go into the middle of the month. Okay, you have the Chariot, beautiful. Ooh, the 8 of Wands. The Devil. Okay. And the Sun with the Hermit at the bottom. And let's not forget that the Hermit here is coming out twice. And this is also the tarot card that represents the Virgo archetype. So you're coming out in your own reading, which is beautiful, and it's validation. In the middle of the month, there's a lot of hot and heavy, passionate, fiery, intense energy. Okay. You have the Sun, which is hot. You have the Devil, which lives in the heat. The 8 of Wands is hot. The Chariot is like, there is intense focus on going somewhere. Okay, you have somewhere to be. You know that, and you're going there. And it's like, hurry, 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 hurry. We have to get there. We have to do this as quick as possible, you know. This is the moment. This is the time to do the thing. This energy is happening so quick. Okay, you go from that beginning stage, that little flicker of light, like, what is this, right? Like that romantic feeling or that attraction for somebody. You know, maybe you lock eyes with them and it's just like, wait a minute, like, why do I feel this way? Why am I getting these thoughts? Or, you know, whatever, to full blown, right? Like hot and heavy, fast relationship type of energy. Doesn't have to be a relationship. This could be a goal that you have. This could be something you've been working on in the middle of the month that is starting to gain momentum, and it's starting to move quickly. Now, the Devil here, depending on who you are and how you want to use it, it can be the best thing that can happen to you, or it could be the worst thing, right? Like, because I mean, it's the devil at the end of the day. So you want to be careful, of course, with this energy, but if you're able to use it wisely and to its best ability, then you can get a lot out of it. When you can use it at its highest level, you're extremely strong, right? Like there's power that comes with this card. And there is a huge like confidence boost. Your ego is up there, right? So you just want to be careful to keep your ego and your pride in check, especially next to the sun. It could feel like you can do no wrong. You can make no mistakes. You know, you're like a little arrogant, okay? If you need the arrogance in the form of the confidence that it brings, then fine. But just be careful not to put people down, not to sabotage other people or relationships or burn bridges or things like that because you feel that you're better than somebody else or you're better than others. It does feel like you think that you are meant for something. Like you're the only one that can do this thing. You're the chosen one in some way. This is happening just for you. So yeah, just be careful with the overconfidence here. Stay humble as best as you can because you can go into an obsessive mode here. There could be a lot of extravagance and indulgence. There could be a lot of like vices that come up here that you are indulging in. Things that are not necessarily good for you. There's a lot of power play at its lowest with the devil. There's a lot of power play here, right? Like manipulation, controlling others, controlling situations, you know, giving ultimatums. Or if you're playing detective along with the devil, it's like having something on somebody else that you can hurt them with later. And controlling their actions, controlling what they do because people are scared of what you can do to them. So, I don't know, something comes to light as well. Something is clear. There's clarity. If you're not careful, the sun can shine all over these things that you're doing that nobody knows about. All right, you can get caught. People can see it. The sun is also like an energy of popularity and being on display and, you know, for everyone to see. And I'm feeling that a little if you're not careful. Okay. What else? Let's go into the end of the month. Temperance. Knight of Cups, which is this person here. Coming together with this Knight of Cups, maybe, because Temperance does talk about that. Two of Swords, making a choice that you're not ready to make. Nine of Pentacles. You have the Nine of Swords that wanted to come out as well. The bottom of the deck, you have Strength. Well, there's definitely an opportunity to come together with someone, with this person maybe. But again, there's a lot that either you don't know about this person or they don't know about you. The Two of Swords here is saying to make a choice. Because the Nine of Pentacles is on one side of this and the Knight of Cups is on the other, which is everything we talked about over here, it does feel like somebody has to make a decision whether to stay single and independent or to entertain and indulge in this new love, new emotion, new romantic thing. Somebody here thinks that they have to make a decision, but it's really a matter of how can you incorporate both? How can you maintain your independence and your sovereignty and your ability to, you know, provide for yourself and to continue to work and make your money and, you know, just be strong and independent with incorporating or welcoming in a relationship for some of you. It's like, how can you do both? It doesn't have to be a choice. You can bring both of these together, but for some of you, you're thinking that it is a choice. I want to clarify the Temperance card. Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. I don't know. It's like with this person, this Knight of Cups, whoever this is that's coming into your life, you feel like it's sort of creating drama, or it's creating, like, your peace is being disturbed. Whereas once you were flirting with the idea, and maybe you like the idea of just being admired, or this person being like untouchable, or you being untouchable, like it's not really real. You know, it's like a fantasy, it's a feeling, it's an indirect connection. But then it starts to like heat up and get stronger, and you know, there's a lot of passion and attraction and stuff like that coming through, that at some point, I don't know, the Seven of Wands makes me feel like it's starting to create unnecessary things pop up in your life. Okay, this person is bringing an energy of, you know, needing attention, needing to be needed, needing to be talked to and spent time with, and, you know, all these other things. And so it could just start to feel like there's a lot, right? Like this person is a lot. Which at the end of the month, it's like after all this hot and heavy fire happens, it starts to fizzle out a little bit. And I think like two people, or at least one person here, is so engulfed in this heat and this passion and so obsessed with it that they can't get out of it, that it goes from that to something really ugly and really low level. And so Temperance comes in and like helps you identify that this is happening. It's like the angel comes through to help with this situation in some way. Be careful with pregnancy if you're not wanting to get pregnant. Yeah, it's just very, I don't know. I don't know. It's like, I don't know how to explain this. This is like a little toxic, quick relationship. It doesn't seem very like big or profound, you know? It's like somebody, like two people are playing, or at least one person is playing. I do think that the other person is like under a spell, right? Like caught up in this thing. Doesn't understand that this person is completely independent and, you know, does what they want, when they want, how they want type of feeling. And so this person may get hurt at some point. There's some game playing here, Virgo. Game playing with the shadow. Somebody is like, yes, I'm all in. And the other person's like laughing at it. And like, you don't even know what you just got yourself into type of feeling. I feel like an age gap for some of you as well. Either this thing started off last spring, or spring has to do a part with this whole situation. Somebody is planting seeds of manipulation. You know how sometimes like people who manipulate like say certain things to guide the other person down a thought process right? That could be anything. But somebody does that. Somebody is very tactful with their words and how they communicate with others, because they're manipulators. They guide you to thinking how they want you to think, to taking the action that they want you to take. Yeah, this is it's like that movie I was watching. It's called The Prestige. If you haven't seen that, my boyfriend and I watched it the other day. And I really liked it, just because I do like human motivation and why people do the things that they do and why they act how they act. And those two were just head to head. So I don't know if somebody is seeing this as a competition or not. But you may. And whilst one person sees it as like, I'm gonna mess with this person because I can, the other person is so caught up in the situation. So I don't know what that's about, but let's see what the universe has to say and what advice the universe wants to give. What's a good takeaway message for the Virgo, please? Either way, a lot of action happening this month for you, Virgo. Okay, it does feel like you're having fun with this strategy. Okay, it's coming up as well. And the need to really go to plan B. There's like a thing about, oh, plan A didn't work. Okay, let me try it this way. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, let me try it this way. So therefore, that strategy continues, right? But things can happen for you. Things can go well for you this month. If you jump on the right chariot here and go down the right path, you can really see awesome momentum, and, really taking and bringing in this element of power and strength here with the Devil, and overall blessings here with the Sun. The Strength is coming out, the Strength card. You also have Strength card at the bottom of the deck. So this is saying the frequency of strength supports our ability to harmonize all our qualities and skills toward a strong, balanced way of being. Yeah, you're definitely not scared. I don't feel that at all from you. You definitely have the courage to go down this road and do this thing, whatever it is. It's just at the end, you get caught up a little bit in the decision making, and Temperance, your angels, your guides are stepping in to help you realize that you don't have to make a choice. You can bring it both together and you can balance everything out. All right. So if it feels a little chaotic in the middle of the month, by the end of the month, you're learning how to balance these energies. There's a lot of work involved as well. Healing and getting over something from the past and going towards something new. And this new person or whatever this is probably here to distract you or to push you out of living in your past here with the Six of Cups by bringing in some passion and igniting this fire. So take it how you will. It's a lot of different types of groups, or you're just experiencing different things throughout the month. So it's just telling me that it's a busy, busy month for you. But hopefully you do well. Good luck navigating these energies throughout the month. Thank you so much for your time and energy. As always, I love reading for you guys. Click the thumbs up button if you got anything out of today's reading. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. Happy holidays, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.